61st Street here in the Bronx. MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Nestor Cortes Jr. is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Now to the plate, Cedric Mullins. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 6.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Austin Hayes. First offering on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. Now the 1-0. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Digging in will be DJ LeMahieu, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Now here it comes. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Grounded to short. He's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. That average at 291 to start the day, 34 home runs and 84 runs batted in. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Weekly hit towards first. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 268 the average for him coming in. 28 home runs and 76 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Up high. 2-1 now.
I got 2-1 the count.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Next to hit, Ramon Urias. Now the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That's a ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped him up. Voit has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan McKenna trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cortes has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch on the way.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Strike taken up in the zone. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Mullins able to track it down for the 3rd out. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More from the Bronx after this. Now at the plate is Pat Valaika. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 13, Kelvin Gutierrez.
At the plate, Kelvin Gutierrez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Austin Wins, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
This is foul right side. Valaika stands at first with 1 out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Cedric Mullins waits on deck. In there for a called strike, 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Hit in the air to center field. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next to hit is Cedric Mullins. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ryan Mountcastle is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. That misses 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Judge looks up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season, and the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Austin Hayes the next to bat,
The designated hitter.
as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And that one yanked just foul. The 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Mullins has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Next for New York, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Santander looks up. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
The left fielder.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He'll try again, 1-2. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers, a 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-3 Bombers. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Stepping in once again is Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next, it'll be Ramon Urias, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
0-1 the count. Santander aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Ryan McKenna, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Popped up. Torres calls for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Next, Pat Valaika. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ready now for Baltimore, Kelvin Gutierrez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In now, Austin wins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, 5-4 Baltimore. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now in the box, Luke Voit, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Luke.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Gleyber Torres waits on deck. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch misses. That's ball one. Voit at second. Torres at first with no outs. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Still 2-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So stepping in is Brett Gardner, the potential tying run for him at third base. First delivery to him.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And he takes a called strike one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And that'll be a base hit and an RBI as well as it ties our ball game at 5-5. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Struck out in his first at bat. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Two and two. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they open up an 8-5 lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, hey, Matty B, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Number 78 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 78.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder to the track. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Number 35 now on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, that pitch is out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
Luke Voigt looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. Here it comes. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is a called third strike down in the zone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Rizzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 5. Albert Abreu, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Ready to take his axe again, Cedric Mullins blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The 1-0 home. Abreu, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home.
No, that's down.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it's fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. LeMahieu's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ryan Mountcastle is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Austin Hayes is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Hayes. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next
Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Lays off 2 and 2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Softly hit down the line, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Standing in now, Ramon Urias. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Popped up. Torres waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Orioles strand a couple. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Now here's the first offering. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1 and 2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here comes the 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up. And there's one away. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Stepping in next, Gary Sanchez flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there's out number 2. Two down, no one on base. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hit sharply on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, number 29.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ryan McKenna. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Kelvin Gutierrez. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now, Austin wins. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the AB now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 6. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
The shortstop, number 29.
First offering on its way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's right there to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First offering.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Now the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees as the lead holds at 10-6. Cedric Mullins will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That's inside. 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Ryan Mountcastle stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Mullins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but it doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Sal Romano is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. At the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. None out. Runners at first and second. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Anthony Santander. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 1-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Ro, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Ryan McKenna, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit to short. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 9. Michael Baumann will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
And now a pitch on the way. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And now a pitch on the way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Next to dig in, Giancarlo Stanton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 2-2.
3 ball, keep
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Boy.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Ro. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
no touch.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Swing and a high chopper. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's Brett Gardner now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles 9. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Pat Valaika stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Cortes scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And stepping in, Kelvin Gutierrez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Now the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power the other way, you would have to think he's going to have to come inside at some point and try and tie this guy up.
0-2, here it is. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still looking up at a 12-9 score. Dylan Tate is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Not shortstop, number 29.
The pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tate has pitched just under 60 innings, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The bat, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Ready to take his hacks again, Luke Voigt blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely torched a fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The set and the 1-2. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees leave them loaded. It's still a 12-9 ball game. So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Cedric Mullins.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Mullins on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Austin Hayes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Two and 0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Voit over to his right. 2 gone. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 12-9, the final in this one. New York win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Albert Abreu earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. John Means was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.